everybody. Welcome to Black Moon Goddess Intuition. This is the BlackMoon Butterfly Effect. I am Black Moon. Thank you for joining me today. I know it's been a minute. I think it's been like October since I've been up on doing the readings and everything. I am rebranding and switching gears with the channel. So there's going to be new types of content coming to you soon, beginning the new year. But since this is the last full moon of the new year of 2023, and we're going to be moving into 2024 next week, I wanted to do a surrender reading for this last full moon. It is a full moon in Cancer. Okay, so cleansing the space, cleansing myself. I'm going to set this to the side. All right, so we're going to get started. First, we're going to, of course, do the prayer, and then we'll move into the reading. God, the Most High, the infinite intelligence, the creator, source, and force of all things, my ancestors, my teachers, my guides, my guardians, my committee, my orishas, my angels, my ancestors, I ask you to be with me here today on December the 27th, 2023, to give the collective a reading for this last full moon. Drop my pendulum. Hold on, guys. Pendulum I made just dropped on the floor. Okay. So the energy of this full moon, as you guys know, this energy lasts for 6 months, right? So you want to release, recalibrate, and renew yourself, your ideas, your beliefs, the things that have kept you stagnant up until now. So this full moon, it is in Cancer, so it has a lot to do with your emotions. It has a lot to do with the people that you have relationships with, your self-image, things of that nature. Okay? So we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. When I was meditating on this, because I usually, you know, guys know, I usually do like the elements readings, and I was told to do a collective reading for this. For this reading. Okay, technical difficulties, guys. Give me 1 second, because what the freak is happening? All right. Hopefully no more interruptions. It is also Mercury retrograde. So communication, technology, travel, incidents, accidents. Be careful of these things. Be mindful going forward. Okay? We are going to do a surrender reading. As we're going to do spirit, mental, emotional, and physical. What do you need to surrender? All right, I hope everybody had a great and wonderful and happy and Merry Christmas. I hope that you have a wonderful and happy and safe New Year as well. I hope your Thanksgiving went well, and so on and so forth. Okay. Thank you. Physical. Okay, so let's just get into it. I'm going to pull the cards and then I'll get into the reading. But it's all already giving me messages that have to do with what I was speaking about where it has to do with toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, things that make you feel like you are stagnant, making you feel like you are questioning your self-worth, things of that nature. I also am feeling like for this full moon and leaving 2023 and going into 2024, there is like this last ditch hurrah for those things that have plagued you, caused you grief or strife during 2023. This is the last time to release that release that information, because all it is programming, indoctrination, and domestication that has you in this that has you pondering these things, as well as Mercury retrograde. But the things that have caused you challenges this year, they were brought up for you to attack and rectify them, okay? So if you have been dealing with money problems, or you've been dealing with relationship issues, things of this nature, you definitely want to reevaluate how you've been dealing with them, how you dealt with them in the past, and how you want to deal with them moving forward. How do you want to show up in your life? How do you want to present yourself to the world? Are you living in your most authentic self? Are you living in your most unapologetic self? Okay? Because think about it. If you're not, then what are you really doing? What are you doing? Like, seriously. You have to live in your most authentic. You have to live in that energy of being truthful, living your truth. Your truth is not anyone else's truth, and no one else's truth is your truth. Okay? Can I get spirit, please? Thank you. Running out of room on my table, y'all. Mental, please. Mental. I feel like the collective as a whole is in this energy of ready for something new, ready for expansion, ready for expansion, ready for like just all around abundance, things coming into fruition, dreams coming true, being able to see things clearly, being able to stand up for yourself and know that your truth is not anybody else's. So you're not, it's like you're casting off other people's projections of you. Also, you're also casting off the lie that you have been living, that you've been telling yourself. You're not worthy, you're not talented, you're not capable of love, you're not lovable, you're not worthy of this or worthy of that, you're not confident in this or confident in that, you're afraid of failure, things like that. Okay? So spiritually, it says surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable and toxic people. You deserve to be treated by others, and you deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. It also says multiplication, your higher self, and it also says energize relationships and their responsibility. Okay, so this is it says energize relationships responsibly. So this is meaning like this is giving your energy to those relationships, to those people, to those connections that uplift you as well. So spiritually, you are connecting. You need to surrender unhealthy relationships, toxic people, toxic relationships, toxic energy exchange, right? Because this is going to help you elevate more on a spiritual level, become more in tune with your higher self, not so much looking outward but looking inward for the answers that you seek, for the strategies that you need, for the solutions that you are searching for. Okay, just telling you that your higher self is trying to let you know that it's time to energize those relationships that energize you, and it's time to release those relationships that deplete you. Okay? On a mental level, it says surrender your fear of intimacy. Okay, it says you are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. It also has Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio, sexual alchemy. It also says confront the beauty of success. So mentally, I feel like this has a lot to do with your relationships. It also has to do with your relationship to yourself. So when it says surrender the fear of intimacy, intimacy does not always entail sex or physical contact. Intimacy could be as much as sitting with someone that needs you. You know what I'm saying? Giving good advice. Being able to capitalize on the creative energy of that sexual frequency. Okay, sexual energy is creative energy. Okay, so they want you to use this creativeness to surrender being afraid of intimacy, getting close, letting people in. You being able to let people in and know you truly, right? When I say know you truly, this is meaning not you putting on a facade, not you putting on a front, not you showing up the way you think people want to see you, or you think that way, or the way that you think that people see you. Okay, the way that people see you is not important. It's the way that you see yourself. How do you see yourself? Why are you afraid of this intimacy? Mentally, there's a mental blockage there that is what, either from past relationships, past experiences, past lives, a situation that you're in now. You just haven't felt comfortable enough to surrender to that closeness to someone, to let them in, to give love and to receive love. Okay, a lot of you are kind of stuck on getting the lines blurred between lust and love. What lust is a physical infatuation, a physical sensation that makes you want to be with someone intimately. But if you love someone, it's not just about the sex. It's not just about the physical. It's not just about what they can do for you. It's about the way they connect to your soul. It's you guys' soul and spiritual connection. This also has to do with yourself, the connection that you have with your higher self. So they want you to understand that leaving 2023 and moving into 2024 on this full moon in Cancer, they want the collective to understand that intimacy is not anything to be feared. Intimacy is something that you need to embrace, something that you need to love, something that you need to find within yourself. You need to be able to create intimacy with yourself as well as others. But you can't do that with others until you do that with yourself. So whatever mental blockage, indoctrination, domestication, anything that you've been taught, learned, or that you have been shown as regards to intimacy has put a blockage or an obstacle of fear in your way. So they're asking you to let this go so that you can confront the beauty of success, right? The success of having a meaningful, connected relationship, okay? The success of overcoming your fears of intimacy, of love, of connection, of being able to have that connection with your higher self as well as those around you. And this also has to do with setting healthy boundaries, because remember, we're surrendering, right? So first thing was surrendering unhealthy relationships. This is what your spirit is telling you. This is what your spirit wants you to do. They want you to release toxic relationships, right? Toxic people, toxic ideas about relationships, toxic things that you were taught about relationships, okay? So therefore, you're moving into the mental realm, right? So mentally, there's a mental blockage, which is causing the spiritual blockage. Everything is connected. This is why I call my program the BlackMoon Butterfly Effect. Because if you know anything about the butterfly effect, you know that it only takes something, a minute internal change that will send ripples across the pond, if you will, right? A butterfly flaps its wing in California and it causes a tsunami in Japan or China. You know what I mean? That type of thing. So this is where The spirit is wanting you to understand the power that you have to change your reality, right? You don't have to be stuck in this same old back and forth, round and round, whoop-de-whoop, shoot the goose type energy. That's not what you're meant to be. That's not where you're meant to go. Okay? 2023 has been... Okay, so every year I get a theme. I'm going to digress for a minute. Every year I get a theme of what the year is going to bring, right? For 2023, they told me, yo, 2023 is going to bang. And it did bang for me. And it banged for a lot of other people too, in other areas of their lives. Okay? A lot of people have started their spiritual journey. A lot of people have gone deeper onto their spiritual journey. Other people have understood what it meant to actually let go of fear and let love in. Others of us have made career changes that are for the better, that we would have been afraid to make under other circumstances. But because the collective was supposed to make 2023 bang, look back over this year and look back over all of the areas of your life and stand in that observer energy, right? Stand in that place of observing your life. Don't dive deep into it, feeling the emotions and all of that. Just look at it as you're looking at an outline on a page. Like, this happened in January, this happened in February, or this happened in my love life, this happened in my career, this happened in my self-care routine, this happened in my personal relationships, this happened in my work relationships. Okay, this happened with my career, this happened with my business, this happened with my partner, with my children. Okay, emotionally, spirit is saying surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. It also says divine dark father of creation. So we got the Adam card here. This is the male patriarchy. Okay, it says surrender to your full power. This is letting me know that we have been living in this energy of masculinity, and it is time for the matriarchy to take its place and replace the patriarchy. And when I say that, I mean that as far as the masculine and feminine energy that we all possess. Man, woman, it doesn't matter how you gender identify. We both, all of creation has masculine and feminine energy. So this is letting me know that you need to tap more into your feminine energy. Let go of this dark divine father energy, which is that dark masculine energy, and embrace the evolved male energy, right? Because the dark divine male energy is the unevolved patriarchy, right? The one that wants control, the one that's making moves that don't really consider others that are taking part in whatever the decision is, right? It's doing what they think is right. It's just action without thought, right? It's asking you to tap into your femininity. It's asking you to tap into your matriarchy. It's asking you to tap into that feminine side of yourself. This is that compassion. This is the intimacy. This is your intuition. These are the things that you get gut feelings about. This is where you tap into your emotions. You tap into your emotions. This is tapping into your emotions and surrendering things that are depleting you of your power, that are causing an anomaly in your frequency that is preventing you from tapping into your soul's power. What is your soul power? Your soul power is that maximum frequency that your spirit needs in this life, in this vessel, to operate at its optimum capacity, to achieve all of the things that it was supposed to achieve when you incarnated into this reality. When you came to this school of thought, you had things that you wanted to learn. You had things that you wanted to experience, okay? Up until now, you've experienced it only to a certain degree because you've been operating in this masculine energy. All of humanity has, okay? Now it's time for humanity to come into this energy of embracing its femininity, embracing its compassion, embracing its love of life. It's zealous for creation, right? Also, like I said, I get a message every year. So for 2024, I got that this is a blackout year. Like, we are going to black out. So you know, when you black out, you get things done and you don't even know what's happening. Sometimes it's destructive, sometimes it's productive. But whatever it is going to be for your greatest and highest good, your greatest and highest elevation, and moving you along on your path. Whether you're just starting your spiritual path, you're intermediate at it, or you're an expert at it. I feel like no matter what level or where you are on your journey, there is going to be things that you're going to do in 2024, because you're releasing these things and now before 24 hits, that is going to bring nothing but miracles upon blessings, upon cornucopias, upon possibilities, upon opportunities, upon just opening the floodgates of everything to come your way. But first, this full moon tonight, release these things, okay? So physically, on the physical level, it says surrender to miracles. It says be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Black Moon and Lilith in Gemini, liberate your truth. And it also says, force yourself to do with your partners and become a person of power and status. You are meant to be a leader. You are meant to be a trailblazer. You are meant to be a influencer. You are meant to be a leader. You are meant to step into your sovereignty. There are many of you that are light workers that are supposed to be out here guiding people towards the light. Some of you are catalysts for people to start on their journey. Others of you are there to help them because they are on their journey, and there's information that you have that they don't know yet. Or there's another outlook that you have on spirituality that hasn't clicked to them yet. That switch hasn't flipped yet. Okay? Others of you are supposed to be a leader in the community, right? Whether it's politics, whether it's a community advocate, whatever the case may be, you are meant to be a leader. This message is for all of those people that have been putting themselves on the back burner, that have been selling themselves short, that have been telling themselves that they're not good enough, they don't know what they're talking about, nobody's going to listen to them, no one's going to tune into them, they don't have anything of quality and of substance to offer. It's a lie. These are things that you need to release. This is an unhealthy relationship with your higher self, with your physical self, with your mental, with your intellectual and emotional self. Okay? These are lies that are being told, that you're telling yourself, you are hindering yourself. Because everything that you need is already within you. All you got to do is ask, tap in, do some meditation, prayer, contemplation, and reflection. Okay? This is the prime opportune time for this, because this is literally telling me that you are going to be stepping into healthy, right, uplifting relationships, whether it be physical, whether it be career, personal, whatever. You're going to be coming into these relationships, and in order for these people or these energies to come your way, you're going to have to let go of those things that are blocking them from coming to you. So it's almost like you have this screen, right? It's like a screen door. They can see you, you can see them energetically. You dig? Figure dummy. Stay with me, right? You can see them, they can see you energetically. But because you haven't open the screen door, they are unable to come in. All right? Your dreams, your aspirations, your goals, the things that you want to manifest are unable to come through because you have the screen door shut. Open the door, open the roadways, open your heart to receiving these miracles, to stepping into the full power that you possess, so that you can see the power that you hold to create the reality that you want. Okay? And it all begins with surrendering, releasing attachments, surrendering to the process, letting God take the wheel, letting your ancestors, your guides, your teachers, all of them come through to you, right? To give you what you need as far as confidence, as far as strategy, as far as integrating all of those things and then being able to embody the knowledge that you already hold. Some of you are selling yourself so short right now. It's a sad thing. Probably is another reason why this surrender reading came up on the last full moon of the year. Because now is the opportune time to let go of all of these things that are stagnant, that are blocking you, that are causing you strife, that is causing you to fret over things that are not congruent with the way that you want to show up. You are releasing this old idea of yourself and you're stepping into this new idea of yourself. And in order to step into this new idea, you have to release that old programming, okay? The programming that you have been indoctrinated with, the programming that has been projected upon you, the program that has been that you've been domesticated with. These are not all of these things are your truth. And now it's time to reevaluate the things that you've been taught, the things that you have learned, the things that you have adopted, and the things that you have accepted, and be like, yo, hold the phone, pump the brakes. Is this really what I believe? Is this really what I want? Is this really what I deserve? And if it's not, change it. What do you really want? What do you really deserve? What do you really believe? On all aspects of your life. What do you really believe about money versus what you were taught or what you've been shown? What do you really believe about love and relationships and intimacy and connectedness? Not what you've taught, not what you've seen, not what you've adopted because of your experiences. But what do you truly believe? Now it's time to close the gap between the projection that you're giving the world and who you really are. Now it's time to close that gap. So I urge you this full moon in Cancer to really dive deep into your emotions. Really dive deep into your intuition. Step into that energy of knowing that you are capable of so much more than you've already seen. Right? Okay, there's a gnat in here. What the fuck? Okay, that's inside. That pest, and it was just one. It was one gnat that just flew and hit me in the face. So check it. Gnats are a pest, right? They're irritating. They fly all over the place. They're hard to get rid of. So this is telling me that the things that you need to surrender moving out of 2023 and moving into 2024 are things that are deep rooted, right? These are things that you have been brought up with, things that you have accepted, things that you feel are true. So these are automatic processes, right? These are things that you unconsciously do or believe because of what you've been taught, the experiences that you've had, what you've been shown, things of that nature. Now it's time to reevaluate. Reevaluate what is really true for you. What is your truth? Not what your mama, daddy, sister, brother, teachers, professors, your mentors, any of those people, places, things, any of this stuff has given you, right? What do you truly believe? And if you don't know, take some time and reevaluate the things that you don't identify with, right? What you don't identify with. Think about it on a spiritual level. What does your soul cry out for? What does your spirit need in this moment, right now? This full moon right here, and this being the last full moon of the year, and we're in Mercury retrograde, is really all about reflection. You need to reflect on the things that you believe. You need to reflect on the company you keep. You need to reflect on the words that you speak to yourself and to others. Because remember, everybody that is in our environment is a reflection of us. So if there's somebody in your environment that makes you feel a certain type of way, guess what? There's some self-evaluation that needs to be done. Because what can you do about where they are in their journey? Why does what they do or how they are irritate you so bad? What is it triggering within you? These are not easy things to come to ask yourself. These are not this is not no easy peasy 1, 2, 3 type of thing. Okay? Remember, this energy, the new moon, the full moon, that energy lasts for 6 months. And every month we get a new moon, we get a full moon. So the energy compounds. So think about it. and mentally visualize that when that clock strikes 12, you have released everything that is preventing you from moving forward on your journey, on your path, in your life, as your most authentic, unapologetic self. Release judgments of other people. Release the fact that you release control, because the only thing that you can control is yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, and your physical actions. You can't control anybody else. You can't control the way they think. You can't control the way they behave. You can't control the way they speak. You can't control the way they move. Not your concern. The main thing that I'm getting here is this is about you. This is about you. This is about yourself. This is about the things that have been plaguing you and been haunting you and have been riding this journey with you all this time. But you have been so, it's like I said, it's so automatic to you now that you don't even realize that you're doing these things. I want you to be conscious of your subconscious. I want you to be conscious of those rambling thoughts that go through your mind that you never really pay attention to. Pay attention. Why are things popping up? Why is this person that you thought you let go of popping up in your mind? What is it that you have not let go of with them? What unfinished business do you have in all areas of your life? This is a complete and total overhaul. You know how like they tell you should clean your house and make sure you don't have any dirty dishes, dirty clothes, your house isn't a mess when you go into the new year, because you don't want to bring that clutter into the new year with you. You don't want to pollute the new energy with poison from old energy, the last year. You don't want to bring that in. Dirt, clutter, stagnancy, all that stuff brings negativity. It brings down your vibration. And we're all about high vibration over here, right? We're all about expansion. We're all about elevation. We're all about transmutation. We're all about transition and transformation. The ultimate transformation. And if you're like me and you've been on your journey for a I've been on my journey literally decades now. I'm going to be 45 next week, next Tuesday to be exact. I'm going to be 45. I've been on my journey a good 20 years. Knowingly and unknowingly, in and out, noticing things, going back into my five sensory life and stepping out of my multi-sensory perception, right? Because why? I'm human, right? I'm living a human experience. So because things were so second nature to me, I will automatically fall back into those pitfalls, fall back into that false programming, right? Instead of stepping fully into my new multi-sensual self. I was born into this. I was born with these gifts. It's not something that I went to school to learn. I've always been this way. I've always been connected. I come from a long line of psychics, mediums, healers, whatever you want to call it. You dig me? But I was also raised in a very religious household. So certain things that came to me spiritually did not coincide with what the doctrine that I was brought up with religiously. So I rejected it. Right? I rejected it because I was trying to live someone else's truth and not my own. So think about it. Whose truth are you living? Are you living yours? Are you living someone else's? Or are you living your truth as your lower self, in your lower vibration? Do you like being where you are? Do you like feeling like you're out of control of the things in your life? Do you like feeling like other people have more control over your life than you do? I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you don't. You have to make agreements with yourself. You have to make agreements with yourself that are unbreakable. You know how people be like, yo, that's a deal breaker for me? You need to set up these boundaries with yourself. What's a deal breaker for you? How people treat you, how people talk to you. They're them encroaching on your time, your money, your emotions. People that make you feel like your emotions are invalid. kick that shit to the side. And if it's one of those situations where family's family, yo, put your foot down. Because at the end of the day, again, they can't tell you how to live your life wrong, and you can't tell them how to live your life wrong, right? You are the master of your own destiny. You are the master and the creator of your own reality. No one else. So you must take dominion over your life. And in order for you to take dominion over your life, you got to release all of this shit that has been clogging up the pipeline. Because what I'm seeing is a line of light, like almost like a tube of light, right? Coming down on you. But it's stopping, like right here. And we all know that there's chakras above your crown chakra. If you didn't know, now you know. There are chakras above your crown chakra. So think about it. If it's stopping up here, 3, 4 chakras before your crown chakra, it's not hitting your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is where you get your intuition. That's where you get your messages. That's where you get your insight, which goes around to your third eye, which lets you see multidimensionally, which lets you tune into your intuition, which your third eye connects to your pineal gland, where they say they got eyes in the back of your head. That's where they get that from. Okay? Must set boundaries. Okay? 2024 is a blackout year, y'all. When I say blackout, everybody knows when you black out, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what you've done, where you've been, who you said anything to. You don't know. But you know the end result when you come out that blackout. You see the results of your actions. So this year, 2023, release. Release everything that is standing in your way. Release limiting beliefs. Release the thoughts that you have about yourself that came out of a lower vibrational you. You are ascending. You are growing. You are maturing. You are coming into your own. You are stepping into your full power. 2024, you will be stepping into your full power. Help. God helps those who help themselves, right? Help God help you. Help the infinite intelligence help you. Help your ancestors, guides, your teachers, your loved ones, your committee. All of those that are in the astral plane and in the physical realm, because we have earth angels here too, people. You're blocking all of that. So it is time to surrender. Let go of any and all things, internal, external, known and unknown, that is blocking you from achieving your ultimate transformation and living your most authentic and unapologetic self. 2024 is all about living in that truth, embodying that truth. If you don't know what it looks like, then just act differently than what you are now. The things that you do now, the thoughts that you have now, the actions that you take now, the words that you speak now that aren't you, stop it. Cut it out. Cut it out. Spirit wants you to step into your full power. Honor yourself through and through. Honor your emotions. Honor your thoughts. Honor your actions. And honor your spirit. When I say honor your spirit, I mean your spirit and your soul. Your spirit becomes a soul once it inhabits your physical body. Okay? Before it inhabited this body, it was spirit. It was part of the all that is. Once it was birthed into a body, once it became this human that you are today, it became a soul. And this vessel houses the soul. You dig me? I know you do. So when you go through your ritual tonight and you write down everything that you want to release, everything that you want to recalibrate, and everything that you want to renew in your life, think about every aspect of your life. Go through it. Take down a sheet of paper. In my personal relationships, I release. I recalibrate. I renew. In my career, I release. I recalibrate. I renew. Right? In my spiritual journey, I release. I recalibrate. I renew. right? In my self-care regimen, I release, I recalibrate, I renew. Some of you need to get you a daily routine down. One that you do not break. I don't give a damn how tired you are, how depleted you feel. You need to come up with a routine that you can keep, that you have time for. Don't make a routine where you feel like you have to be rushed. Me personally, take me for instance. I have to be to work at 6 o'clock every morning. 7 o'clock. 6, 7 o'clock every morning, right? So for me, in order for me to get in the meditation time and self-care time and intention time that I need before I start my day, I usually have to get up an hour early. So I have to be to work at 6. If I have to be to work at 6, I wake up at 5. If I have to be up at 7, I wake up at 6. Why? Because I don't want to be rushed. I don't want to feel like, oh my God, I got to look at the time. I got to worry about this. And I'm not concentrated on my meditation. I'm not concentrating on my intentions. Okay? So this full moon in Cancer, dive deep into those emotions. Dive deep into those emotions that you up until now have been afraid to face. Whether it's insecurity, whether it's fear of abandonment, whether it's fear of success, whether it's fear of love, whether it's self-worth issues, whatever the case may be, now is the time, especially during Mercury retrograde when things from the past are rearing their ugly head. People from the past, there are incidents and accidents happening. There are a lot of things that are happening within the cosmos, and there are other planets that are in retrograde too. I am not an astrologer, so don't quote me on that. Okay? But there are other planets in retrograde. And the fact that Mercury went retrograde in Capricorn, this is telling you that structure needs to be, some type of structure needs to be put in place, right? Some type of structure. I don't know whether it's a routine for you, whether it's something that you do every day in the midst of you doing other things, because people, another thing. When I say meditate, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to sit still with your legs crossed in a lotus position with your mudras going on and all of that. That is not necessarily what meditation means. Okay? Meditation is anything that puts you in a flow state. If you could be working out and be in a meditative state. When I come up here and do my readings, I am in a meditative state because I am connecting to my higher self and I am blocking out all other distractions. My main focus is being here with you and delivering the message that God, Source, Spirit, my angels, my ancestors, your angels, your ancestors have for you. Okay? Honor yourselves, honor others. Release all things that are no longer serving you. That statement is so true on so many levels. When you get to the point where you feel like, okay, I've been in this place for way too long and I don't like this energy. I don't like who I am. I don't like how I react to things. I don't like how people react to me. Whatever the case may be. Because this full moon is definitely all about your self-image, the company you keep, the people that you have around you, and how they make you feel. Are they uplifting or are they depleting? I don't care if it's your mama, daddy, husband, wife, sister, daughter, son, whatever. Auntie, godmama, I don't care. These people that that you have relationships with. Is it truly a relationship? A relationship is a give and take, right? Or is it a dictatorship or a totalitarianship? Does somebody have more power in the relationship than you? And as far as the relationship with yourself, who has the more power, your ego or your higher self? You have to think about these things. These are pertinent questions to ask yourself. And then if it is that case that something else or your higher self is not in control and your ego is in control, why is that? What is it that your ego has you focused on that is not allowing you to connect to your higher self and see things from a higher perspective? What is it? Why is it? You know? Okay? So that is the surrender reading for 2023 and the full moon in Cancer. I am going to do the bonus cards. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards and get the message from there. This is pretty good timing here. I've been up about 45 minutes. Like I said, I will be rebranding the channel, so the content is going to be different coming out here shortly. Please join, like, share, and subscribe to my my YouTube channel. I'm sorry, the BlackMoon Butterfly Effect. I can talk, I promise y'all. I told y'all when I get up here and I start channeling, the words, man, the words. Goodness grief, the words is all I can say. Be sure to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Black Moon Goddess, the BlackMoon Butterfly Effect. And also, there are meditation videos there. The monthly videos are there. Their collective videos are there. And again, like I said, I will be changing some of the content. I will be talking more about this spiritual journey that we're on, the levels of it, what to look for, things that you can do, things of that nature. Just being more connected and starting your journey. Some of you have started your journey. Some of you are new to your journey. Some of you are in that middle part of your journey. And some of you have been on your journey for a while. But there's always something new to learn, you know. I've been on my journey, like I said, for at least 20 years, if not more. So there's always things that I'm learning. You never stop learning until the day you die. So always be receptive to new information, okay? Always be receptive to new ways of doing things. Because just because that's the way just because you've been doing something a certain way all this time or for as long as you can remember, does not mean that that's necessarily the right way to keep moving forward. Okay? All right. We need an oracle card, guys. What oracle card am I pulling? What oracle card am I pulling? Alrighty. They want me to pull from the Angels and Ancestor Oracle deck. So I'm going to pull from here. I'm going to read from the book. And then I'm going to be outie 5,000. All right. I hope this message has resonated with you. My messages are timeless, dates, and whoa, okay. I got 3. I was trying to pull 1, but I got 3. So we're going to go with the 3. And I'm going to read from the book. To go a little bit further, we got the fox, the spirit fox, we got the sun, and we got the air guardian. It says, trust your talents in changing times. What did I say? We're going through an elevation. All of humanity is going, moving from 3D to 5D. Some of us has already moved to the 5D frequency. Some of us are still on that 3D frequency. So you know you're on a 5D frequency when things start to happen instantaneously. You start to see instant manifestation. You start to be able to see, feel, and understand people's auras. So like people can be sitting there and talking you in your face, right? They can be talking, yakking. But the whole time you're feeling like, yo, something ain't right here. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. And then an hour or two later, somebody comes to you and tells you something about this person that you just had this crazy ass weird vibe about. You know, things are coming to you quickly. Things are coming to you kind of like in light speed, I heard. Things are coming to you in light speed, okay? Also, it says we got the Sun card, which is also the happiest card in the deck. This means everything is being illuminated. This is about growth and expansion. The Sun is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is all about bringing success and abundance to you. It says, enjoy success and happiness. I also heard an abundance of experiences. So I'm kind of feeling like this also means to take into account all of your experience up until this point, what has made you who you are, and where do you want to be, and who do you want to be moving forward. Okay, and we also got the air guardian. Shift your perception. Basically what I've been saying this whole reading, right? Surrender, recalibrate, renew. That's all about shifting your perception, all about changing your mental, emotional, and physical space so that your spirit can live its authentic self, live its authentic truth, shine brighter, so that your light can shine to those who need it. Okay? We're going to do the fox, spirit fox. Okay, it says, trust your talents in changing times. Stay alert as change is in the air. The spirit fox features my favorite animal of all time, the red fox. An amazingly resilient creature able to survive the urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they've been sought for their precious fur, while all they want is to survive. So the spirit fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. The extended message. It says the energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. Booyaka, booyaka. I just said that. Rewind the tape. Okay. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before, and this can make you feel on edge. But be open to the shifts occurring, because they are really the answers. They are really the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted and threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out of your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are, and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. Bam! Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the confirmation, because that's basically what I've been saying this whole reading. Times are changing. Energy is changing. We're stepping into new us, new energy, right? You've been threatened. You've been abandoned. You've been talked about. You've been stepped on. You've been counted out. You've been the brunt of the short end of the stick for way too long, and that time is over. That's why they want you to step into your power. Right? And in order for you to embrace this and embrace what's truly yours to have, you have to step into your power. That time of being threatened, that type of feeling like you're hunted, that time of feeling like you've been abandoned and people are just using you and betraying you at every chance, that you're people's doormat. That time is over. OVA. Done data. It's time to enjoy success and happiness. Okay? We're going to move on. We're going to read the sun. If I can find it in the book, that would be wonderful. Wonderful. Boom. Thank you, Spirit. We got the sun card, guys. Okay, the sun card says, enjoy success and happiness. It says, know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. The sun has long been associated with energy of success. It's the most powerful planet in the solar system. Solar referring to the sun. So, of course, when the sun card appears in a reading, it will bring power, success, and light. It brightens up all connections, banishes darkness, brings a sense of youthfulness, and invites you to connect to the energy of joy, so that you can be the light, so that you can be light in spirit and in heart. What did I say? You have to come to this place where you are comfortable in your own skin, whether other people's projections and judgments are being flung at you with force or not. Let that shit hit the fan. Right? Okay. It says you're being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're being, if you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm, and it is also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life and are ready to take the new step in a relationship, the sun will bring the right energy to you. If you are asking a question, the answer is most definitely yes. So if you've been asking if you should take this step, if you've been asking if you're on the right path, if you've been asking if I should let this go, the answer is yes. Because now is your time for happiness. Now is your time for joy. Now is your time for success, abundance, freedom. Now is your time to step into your full potential. Okay? We got the Air Guardian. It says shift your perception. Air Guardian. Shift your perception. It says change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. Everything begins with a thought. Okay? Everything. I don't care whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. It starts with a thought. Once you have a thought, a signal is sent out to the universe to work in your favor, to bring that thought to manifestation. So if you're focusing on negativity, then all that's going to come to you is negativity. If you're focusing on positivity, then what is going to come to you is positivity. Where your attention goes, the energy grows. Okay? All right. It says the Air Guardian card represents the angel of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that may come back to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. Yo, when I tell you I don't need these cards for real, I don't need these cards for real. When I tell you I can't make this up, I can't make this up. When I tell you my guides, my teachers, my guardians, my ancestors are the truth, they're the truth. They are the truth. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You are being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Didn't I just say that? I swear I just said that. Anyway, sometimes the mind can play games and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind to go beyond any limits you may have set for yourself and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Remember I said you need to change the way your outlook on life, your approach to life, your the way you identify with yourself. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. Booyah. I can't make this up. Like I said, it's the internal changes that will change your reality. So surrendering all of those things, surrendering and letting go of and just being accepted, I think. Don't mind my words. But being accepting of the things that you have done, the things that you have experienced. Because you accept it doesn't mean that you have to live by it, okay? Accepting it is taking your responsibility and your accountability for the part that you've played in everything that has happened in your life up until now. And knowing that you have the power to change and make those decisions moving forward for a better future, for a brighter life, for more clarity, for more direction, for more strategy, for whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in your life. Okay? So remember, for this full moon in Cancer, the last full moon in 2023, connect with your emotions. Connect with your thoughts. Connect with the actions that you've taken up until now and reevaluate them. Recalibrate them into something that is going to be meaningful for you. Something that resonates with you. Stop living somebody else's life. Stop living by somebody else's doctrine. Stop living by somebody else's view of your life. What do you want out of life? How do you want your life to look? How do you want to feel in your life? Do you want to feel like a prisoner, or do you want to feel like a conqueror? Do you want to feel like the ruler, or do you want to feel like the subject? Do you want to feel like royalty, or do you want to feel like a peasant in your own life? Are you the driver or the passenger? I'm going to leave you with that thought, guys. Thank you guys for joining me so very much. I love you. I hope that you have a very happy new year going into 2024. I will be still doing readings, but again, the platform is going to change. The content is going to change. So if there's anything that you guys want to know about, have questions about, drop me a comment. Or go on my YouTube channel and drop a comment there under one of the videos. You can instant message me, or if you're on Instagram, you can DM me. Personal readings are available. General readings are $65. Specialty readings are $111. The $95 is for an hour. The readings are an hour. I usually try and stay within that hour time frame. I try not to go over. So $95 for the regular readings, $111 for the specialty readings. That will be specifically love, career, finance, health, soulmate, twin flame, birthdays, the yearly, the quarterly. I do yearly and quarterly readings. So, you get your whole layout for the year. Quarterly is every 3 months. And monthly readings as well. So, all of that information I'm going to put in the description box on my YouTube channel, because this video is going to go up on YouTube as well. So, if I can't get it in the description on either one of on my Facebook or my IG, then hit my YouTube channel, BlackMoon Butterfly Effect. Okay? All right. Also, you guys, I do have an Etsy shop. I am getting it up and running. I got to take more pictures of the products and merchandise. But the shea butter is available. The salt scrubs, the sugar scrubs, they are available. Colors, custom scents. You just tell me what you want. You can get a glitter butter, a shimmer butter, plain butter, whatever you like. Just let me know what you like. The hair oil, I have got a new batch of the hair oil in as well. So that will also, okay, my light is falling down. The dancer. It says you must feel free to express yourself if you want to live a truly authentic life of quality and meaning. Our souls dance in unending. Okay. Y'all see that? All right, y'all. I'm about to get off. It's okay. I understand. I know there's things I need to do. I know. I'm hopping off. I'm not pulling no more cards. I promise. And then we got the fortune teller at the bottom of the deck, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Be sure to check out all of my social medias. Facebook, IG. I go up on TikTok here and there. Don't go live on there, but I do post messages on there. The content on my Facebook and my IG can change. When I do collective readings, the content is the same, but I do happen to go up on IG and do things that I don't do on Facebook, and vice versa. I also have a You Now channel So check me out there. I think that is about it. Any questions, comments, concerns, drop me thank you. Hey sis, I'm just a talking. I didn't even see you. But thank you guys for joining me. I love you guys. Be safe out there. Love yourself and love others, because how you treat others is how you will be treated by the universe. As above, so below. As within, so without. Have a blessed one, guys. Peace. Boom, 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 boom.